Hi, welcome in. Today I'm going to show you my fourth method of how to crochet a granny square. You will need a yarn of your choice. I'm using a number 4 ply worsted weight yarn, a pair of scissors, a darning needle, and the hook that matches the yarn. So I'm going to start off with a magic ring. So I hold my yarn just like this. I hold it with my thumb. Wrap it around my 2 fingers, cross it in the back, leave it like that in the front, and hold it down. I'm going to take my hook. I'm going to go underneath the first loop, over the second, pull through, twist, yarn over, and pull through that loop, and that will lock my magic ring. Let's do that one more time. So your yarn is held over, wrap it around, cross it, hold it down. You take your hook under the first loop, over the second, pull through, twist underneath the working yarn, pull through, and there you have locked your magic ring. We're going to chain 2 more, 1, 2, and this is going to count as our first double crochet in the project. So to do a double crochet, we yarn over, insert into the loop, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over and pull through 2. We're going to do that one more time. Yarn over, insert your hook into the loop, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Now, those are our first 3 double crochets. I'm going to do 9 more into this magic ring, and then I will meet you back up at the end of the 9 double crochets. And here we are at the end of our 12 double crochets. We are going to count them. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And I know right now this looks a little weird and you're going, how could that be a granny square? But I'm going to show you. So we're going to slip stitch and join to the top of that first double crochet. So 1, 2, 3, we're going to insert our hook. We're going to yarn over. We're going to pull through and pull through that chain on that last hook, on that last double crochet. Now we are going to take this and we are going to chain 3. So yarn over, 1, 2, 3. That is our first double crochet. So we're going to do 2 more double crochets, but we're going to do it. Let me take my hook out so I can show you. This chain is on top of this chain. We're going to do 2 more double crochets in between these 2 chains right here. So you see this one, here's this one. We're going to do 2 double crochets in between these 2 chains. So we're going to yarn over, insert our hook between those 2 chains, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. We're going to do that one more time, just like that. Pull through 2, pull through 2. We're going to chain 2. Here is where we're going to start our corner. Now, like I've said before in my previous videos, you can chain 1, you can chain 2, you can chain 3. It's a personal preference. So you do what makes you comfortable with the yarn you're working with, the hook you're working with, and the project you're working with. So I'm going to yarn over and I'm going to do 3 more double crochets into that same space that I just put my 2 double crochets into. So we're going to do 1, 2, and 3. Now here is where it's going to hopefully start to make sense. We are going to count 3 chains. So 1, 2, 3. So we're going to do 3 double crochets into this space right here. This is going to be the beginning of our second corner. So we're going to yarn over 1, 2, 3, and into that space we are going to double crochet just like that. So 1, 2, and 3. We're going to chain 2, and then we are going to double crochet into that same space we just put 3 double crochets in. So this is our second corner. So 1, 2, and 3. Now again, we are going to count 3 double crochets over. So here is 1 double crochet, 2 double crochet, 3 double crochet. We're going to yarn over, and this is going to be our third corner. So we're going to go in between these 2 double crochets, and we're going to put 3 double crochets into that space. So 1, 2, and 3. We're going to chain 2, and then we're going to yarn over and put 3 double crochets back into that same chain 2 space. 2 and 3. So we're going to do count 3 more stitches. 1, 2, 3, and this is going to be our fourth corner. So we're going to yarn over, insert our hook, 1, oop, and it came off the hook. That's 1, 2, and 3. We're going to chain 2, 1, 2, and we're going to put 3 double crochets back into that same space. So 1, 2, and 3. Now we're back at the very beginning, and if we see and we count 1, 2, 3. So three we have 4 clusters of 3, like the beginning of a granny square, and we're going to count 1, 2, 3, slip stitch into that top stitch, enter, pull across, and we're going to slip stitch across for our third row, which this row is the repeat row for however big you want to make your granny square. You could stop here. This is a perfectly fine granny square. But if you have a bigger project, so we are going to slip stitch into that corner, and we are going to chain 3. 1, 2, 3. We're going to put 2 double crochets into this corner. 1, 2. We're going to chain 2, and then we're going to put 3 double crochets back into that chain space. So 1, 2, and 3. Now this is where we repeat. This is how we will repeat from here on out. Right here is a space that you have made as you've been going around. So in this space, we are going to put 3 double crochets. As the square gets larger, you will have more of those spaces that you will have to put 3 double crochets into. This basically just helps grow the granny square. So we're going to do this second corner one more time. We're going to yarn over, insert the hook, yarn over, pull through, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. We're going to do 2 more, yarn over, insert, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Yarn over, insert, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Chain 2, and then we are going to put 3 double crochets back into that same stitch, and this is going to make our second corner. And again, we're going to fill this space right here with just 3 double crochets. So we're going to yarn over, insert our hook into that space, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. We're going to do that 2 more times. And as you can see, now we have more spaces. So if you continue around, we would have 2 spaces that we would have to put 3 double crochets into before we come to a corner. So I'm going to continue around until we get back to the beginning of this, and I will see you then. Okay, and now we're on our last double crochet in that middle space. So now we are going to connect to our top of our square. So 1, 2, 3. We're going to insert our hook, yarn over, pull through there. We're going to chain 1. This will be our fasten off, pull up, tighten, and I am going to weave in the ends. First, I'm going to pull this tight. So, weaving ends, it's a necessary evil, but I actually like to go back and forth. So, since we've started with a magic ring, it will lock the magic ring and it is less likely for it to come out. If we just snipped it, the yarn could possibly unravel and then your project would unravel from the center, which is a nightmare. So I'm just going to go back and forth a bit on the back end of this project until I feel like it's locked in enough. And I'm going to go one more on that. Then we're going to snip it. And then on this, we are just going to thread our needle. And we are going to weave in up here until we can get to the center. I like to pull it down a bit and then go underneath here, skip one loop and go across, and then skip a loop and go across. And there we have locked that one in. And again, there we go. Our fourth and final way that I'm going to demonstrate on how to start a granny square. Thank you for coming, and if you have any questions or comments, please drop them below, and I'll be glad to answer them. Y'all have a wonderful day, and I'll see you next time.